So you just opened your 2026 tax bill and you're like, there is no way that my tax bill went up this much. My property values went up this much. Well, you're on the right podcast. This live is for you. I'm Kathy Carter, and we're going to correct the gap between the county assumptions and the real market. We're going to focus on protecting your equity. This is not going to be about loopholes or some magic fairy dust. This is really just about data and what you can do and what to make sure you're doing to help yourself and to protect your equity in your home and to save some money on your property taxes. So I'm Kathy Carter. Let's dive right on in. So first of all, let's talk about the big reset that's happened here this year for 2026. You just have to ignore the dogs if they're wandering around. They're always somewhere. They run the show around here. But anyway, first of all, there's a $140K win. School homestead for 2026 went up $40,000 to $140,000. So that's great. Senior property tax, senior bonus gets for the homestead is $200K. So theirs went up to $200K. Check your statements. Check your tax bills. If it does not show you're getting those discounts, you need to go in and make sure you filed your homestead exemption paperwork. Okay? The flaw that the county has whenever they're looking at those numbers, they use mass data. They don't know the condition, the location, what upgrades you had versus your neighbor had, right? They also don't know if you've had recent foundation repair and what that does to the value of your property. Okay. As far as if you're in a new construction neighborhood, especially with builders practically doing some fire sales, offering some nice discounts, especially in North Texas right now, trying to get some homes sold, that can have a good impact on reducing your property taxes. And if you bought a new home in the last couple of years, you need to make sure if you filed your homestead exemption paperwork. If you did not, 9 times out of 10, you probably thought the title company or the builder was going to file it for you. They normally do not. So you need to make sure you filed that as soon as possible. So other thing is with the new construction homes being sold at a discount, even if they're given away like seller's concessions or so forth, that's data you can use because you may have paid more for your home than what they're selling for right now with the market shifting just a little. So let's go on ahead and talk a little bit more about that. So, it's important that you keep the local perspective in mind and looking at everything. Okay. So Haslet and Alliance assessments are ignoring the recent market cooling. So it's important that we stay on top of that. And I can help you with that. So I'm a local realtor. I know what things are selling for. I love numbers, so I live on it. So here's what I can do to help you. And this is what I do for my current clients. I'm going to put a link here in the chat. Let me see. And it's a place where you can go in and see information on how to protest your property taxes and then also request scheduling some time with me, and I'll be able to happily walk you through whatever we need to discuss to see about getting your property taxes reduced. Because if you're thinking about selling, this not only impacts, and if you're listed for sale now, this does not just impact you now, it impacts the sale of your home. If your property taxes are too high, when you go to close, you have to pay the difference of that because property taxes are prorated, but your buyer, that amount, every amount helps because when that property tax is higher, it counts against their debt to income ratio and their payment amount. Okay, so the lower your property taxes are, the lower the buyer's payment and the more home they can afford. So it's really important that you have those lowered. Okay, so even if you have it listed for sale, talk to your agent. They should be able to help you. If you're thinking about selling, now's the time to take a look at that and get that under before you list, whenever you decide to list in the spring or summer. So I have this information. The deadline to do all this is May 15th. Please don't wait to the last minute, because I'll get inundated and I won't be able to get everything for everybody. My team will be able to help. I have a team here in Houston and down on the Gulf Coast. And so we'll be able to pull that information for you, and we'll help you, coax you through. So that way, it's really the difference. Having that data is really the signature difference you need, so you can get your property taxes lowered and save some equity. That extra money you can put into your home, put into your bank account, whatever you want to do with it. But it's just money you're giving away if you're not staying on top of those property tax protests, especially with the way the market has shifted. So if you have any questions, hop in the chat. Let me know. I'm happy to help you with anything I can. I am Kathy Carter, broker and founder of Carter Signature Properties, and I'll just shoot me a note, and I look forward to helping you any way I can. And I hope everybody stays warm this weekend. Y'all make it a great day. Bye.